Hello everyone, Miss Rita here and welcome to my channel. If you are new on my channel, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for the notification. Children, today I am going to explain you chapter number 1, linear equation in two variables. In this lesson we are going to discuss about the method of solving linear equation in two variables. Already you have learned about the linear equations in standard 9th. So here we are going to learn about the linear equation in two variable, and in this we are going to learn graphical method and Cramer's method. Children, equation that can be transformed in linear equation in two variables are we are going to study in this chapter, and we are going to study about the application of simultaneously equation. Now let's start. What is linear equation in two variables? It means an equation which contains two variables and the degree of each term contained variable is 1 is called linear equation in two variables. In the lower class you have learned about the linear equation. The linear equation in two variables, student, there are two variables we are using. Variable means we are using the letter alphabets, and the degree of alphabets means variable is 1, then we can say the equation is linear equation in two variable. Now ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is the general form of a linear equation in two variable. Here a, b, c are real number and a, b, c are not equal to 0 at the same time. It means x and y is the variable, a, b, c is the real number, any number, but it will not equal to 0. For example, 4x plus 7y equal to 3. You can take any number which are given in the variable have the degree 1. Now children, let's start the practice set number 1.1. As per the reduction part in 2020 and 21, question number 1 is omitted, and question number 2, from that 1 to 6 is omitted. It means question number 1 is omitted. From the question number 2, 1 to 6 questions are omitted. So here we are going to solve 7th and 8th. If any reduction will come, changes will come in the exercise, we'll upload the video for you. Now, question number 7 is given. Solve 99x plus 101y equal to 499. 101x plus 99y equal to 501. Student, here the first equation is given 99x plus 101 equal to 499, and second equation is given 101x plus 99y equal to 501. So here we can do the same numbers are given 99x and 101y. In the second equation 101x and 99y. So here we will do the addition of equation 1 and 2. We'll add what we got the answer, 200x plus 200y equal to 1000. So this equation can be divided by 200. So dividing by both the side by 200, here we get x plus y equal to 5. 1000 divided by 200 it will come 5. So here we form the equation number 3. Same way we can do subtraction of equation 2 from equation 1. So here when we do subtraction, the symbol will be changed, the plus become minus. Okay, from 101x minus 99x we get 2x, and here from 99 minus 101y we get 2y. But 101y is greater, so here 101y have the sign of minus. So here minus 2y equal to 501 minus 499 we get 2. So here 501 is greater, so here sign of 501 is positive. So 2x minus 2y equal to 2. This equation can be divided by 2. Dividing both the side by 2, here we get x minus y equal to 1. That is equation number 4. So here we got equation number 3, x plus y equal to 5, and equation number 4, x minus y equal to 1. So adding the equation 3 and equation 4, we get y will cut plus 5 minus y will deduct, and 2x equal to 5 plus 1 is 6. Now 2 will go to the right side, become divide. 2 1 is 2, 2 3 is 6. So x value came 3. Now we'll substitute the x equal to 3 in the equation number 3. What is equation number 3? We have x plus y equal to 5. We'll substitute the value of x 3 plus y equal to 5. Now 3 will go to the right side, become minus. Y equal to 5 minus 3, here we get 2. Therefore y equal to 2. So x value 3 and y value is 2. So 3 and 2 is the solution of the equation. Understood? Now next sum is given. Question number 8. Solve 49x minus 57y equal to 172. The equation number 1. 57x minus 49y equal to 252 is the equation number 2. Again adding the equation 1 and 2, we get, so what we get, 106x minus 106y equal to 424. So dividing both the side by 106. So what we get, x minus y equal to 4. Now subtracting the equation 2 from first. If we are subtracting, then symbol will change. So minus become plus and plus become minus. 57 minus 49 we get 8x. 49 minus 57 we get 8y. But here 57 is greater and 57 sign came what? Positive. Equal to 252 minus 172 we get 80. Now dividing both the side by 8, we get x plus y equal to 10. That is our equation number 4. Now adding the equation 3rd and 4th, we get 2x equal to 14. Now 2 will go to the right side, become divide. X equal to become 7. Now we will substitute the x equal to 7 in equation number 4. What is equation number 4? We have x plus y equal to 10. So in the place of x, we will take 7 plus y equal to 10. 7 will go to the right side, become minus. 10 minus 7, we get 3. Therefore, 7 and 3 is the solution of the equation. Now let's start the exercise. Question number 1 is given in your textbook. Complete the following table to draw a graph of the equation. Here only we have to complete the table. So our equations are given. X plus y equal to 3 in the first activity. So here one box is given, x, y, and x comma y is given. If value of x is 3, we have to find the value of y, and x, y is given, means the first coordinate is for x, second coordinate is given, y value is given 0. So your answer will come 0, first one. The second one, x value is blank and the y value is given 5, and x, y value we have to find. So here we need to solve the equation. The equation is given x plus y equal to 3. So y value is given what? 5. We'll substitute the y value 5. X plus 5 equal to 3. Plus 5 will go to the right side, become minus 5. It means x equal to 3 minus 5 we get minus 2. So here x value minus 2 will put. In the y value we have 5. So xy value is minus 2 and 5. And the third one is given. X value is blank and y value is given 3. Xy value is given 0 and 3. It means x value is 0 and y value is 3. So no need to solve over here. So answer with the red color I wrote down. Now student, second activity is given x minus y equal to 4 is the second equation, and the box is given x is blank and y is 0. Xy we have to find. So here x value is not given and xy value is also not given. By putting the y value 0, we will find out the value of x. So here equation is given x minus y equal to 4. So y value is given what student in the first one? 0. Put y equal to 0 in the equation. X minus y equal to 4. So x minus y value is 0 equal to 4. So 0 will go to the right side, become plus 0. So 4 plus 0 is 4. It means x value is 4 value and y value is 0. So answer will be 4 and 0. The second one, it is given x value is minus 1, y value we have to find, and xy value is not given. So equation is x minus y equal to 4. Substitute the x value is minus 1 is given. The place of x we will write minus 1 minus y equal to 4. So here minus 1 will go to the right side, become plus 1. 4 plus 1 is 5, but y is given negative. So negative sign will go to the left side. Minus y will go to the right side and 5 will come to the left side. The 5 become minus 5. Therefore y equal to minus 5. It means our xy value is, x value is minus 1 and y value is minus 5. So here with the red color I have highlighted the answer. Draw the box. In the first one we have taken y value 1 and x value came 5. So 5 1 is the coordinate. In the second one y value we have taken 0. So x value we got 6. 6 and 0 is the coordinate. And in the third one we took y value minus 2. So x value we got 8. So 8 is the x and minus 2 is the y value. So 8 and minus 2 is the coordinate. With the help of this one table, we will draw the one collinear line on the graph. We have two equations. The second equation same way we will solve. X minus y equal to 4. So here we will put the y equal to value. What we will take? 0. So x minus 0 equal to 4. Therefore x equal to 4 minus 0. X value became 4. Same way again we will take the equation, put y equal to 1. So x minus 1 equal to 4. Minus 1 will go to the right side, become plus 1. Therefore 4 plus 1 became 5. Now the third will put the value y equal to minus 3. X minus 3 equal to 4. So minus minus plus 3 equal to 4. So plus 3 will go to the right side, become minus 3. Therefore x equal to 4 minus 3 we get the value 1. We'll draw the table, we'll substitute the value. In the first one we took the y value 0 and x value came 4. In the second one y value we have taken 1. So x value came 5. The third one y value we have taken minus 3. So x value came 1. With the help of these two boxes which we have filled, we'll draw the graph. So here question number 2, the first one which we have solved, we got the coordinate. From the first we'll draw the collinear line. The first one is given x value is 5 and the y value is 1. We'll substitute the point on the graph. 6 and 0 means that it will lie on the x-axis. The third one we got 8 and minus 2. X value is 8 and y value is minus 2. All the 3 points should be collinear. Draw the line and write the equation. Same way for the second one. X value is 4, y value is 0. The x value is 5 and the y value is 1. So x value is 1 and the y value is minus 3. With the help of these 3 points, we will draw one collinear line. If the points fall in the collinear line, means the equation you have solved is correct. After drawing the line, you have to write the equation on that. Where these two lines intersect, the point 5 and 1. So 5 and 1 is the solution of the equation. Same way we will solve the equation number 2. Second one is given x plus y equal to 5. That is equation number 1. With the help of this equation again we will solve. Substitute y equal to 1 in the equation, x plus 1 equal to 5. So plus 1 will go to the right side, become minus 1. So x value we got 4. Now we will take the same equation, put y equal to 0. So x plus 0 equal to 5. We get x value is 5. X plus y equal to 5. Now we will take y equal to minus 2. So minus 2 will go to the right side, become plus 2. So 5 plus 2 is 7. Therefore x equal to 7. We'll fill all these x and y values in the boxes to draw the graph. Now we will solve the second equation of the question number 2. X minus y equal to 3. So x minus y equal to 3. Here y equal to 0 we will take. So student, here what happened? You have to take the values between 5, positive 5 to negative 5. You can take 0, minus 1, minus 2, depend on you. So now we are taking y equal to 0. So x minus 0 equal to 3. Therefore x value became 3 minus 0 is 3. Now we will put y equal to 1. So x minus 1 equal to 3, minus 1 go to the right side, become plus 1. Therefore x equal to 4. Same way we will solve the third one. X minus y equal to 3. We will take the value of y minus 3. So randomly I am taking any values. So you can take any one. I am taking minus 3. It's not compulsory to take minus 3 only. You can take any values and find out the values of other variable. So minus minus plus 3 will go to the right side, become minus 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. Now fill the boxes. Now after filling the boxes, we have to draw the graph of second one. These are, we got the values in the graph. Take the points and draw the collinear lines. With the second box, all the 3 points we have to plot on a graph paper and draw the collinear line and write the equation on that. Where these two lines intersect on 4 and 1 is the solution of the equation. Intersection of these two lines where they meet is the solution. Now third one is given x plus y equal to 0. So student, here y value we have taken minus 1. So minus 1 will go to the right side, become plus 1. So x value became positive 1. X plus y equal to 0. So here y value we are taking 0. So x value became 0 minus 0 is 0. The third one we are taking what? Y equal to 2. So x plus 2 equal to 0. So plus 2 will go to the right side, become minus 2. So x equal to minus 2. Substitute the value in the boxes. Same way we will solve the second equation also of the question number 3. So 2x minus y equal to 9. So here x value what we will take? 0. 2 multiplied by 0 minus y equal to 9. 2 0 ja 0. Minus y equal to 9. Now minus y equal to 9 we have the value. So it will interchange. The minus sign will go to the 9. Therefore y equal to minus 9. Now student, 2x minus y equal to 9 is the equation. Now we will take the x value will be 1. Substitute the value 1 and here we get 2 minus y equal to 9. So minus y equal to 9 minus 2 we get 7. So y equal to, the minus sign will go to the 7, become minus 7. Third one, here x value we will take 5. 2 into 5 minus y equal to 9. 2 5 ja 10 minus y equal to 9. So 10 will go to the right side, become minus 10. Minus y equal to minus 1. So minus minus cut, therefore y value equal to 1. Fill the answer in the boxes to plot the point on the graph paper. So here, third one, these are the, we got the points, we'll draw the graph based on this given point. So where these points intersect each other at 3 and minus 3 is the solution of the equation. Is that clear? So the plotting is very easy, which we have learned in the previous class. So plot the point on that and draw the line which will be collinear. Collinear, if the points will collinear, then we can say that the graph is correct. Now the fourth one, 3x minus y equal to 2 is the equation number 1. So we will put the value x equal to 1. So now 3 1 is 3 minus y equal to 2. So 2 is given the right side is in the positive, will come to the left side become negative. 3 minus 2 is 1. So y value is 1. Same way we will solve the second one. So x value will take 0. Same way we will solve. So here y value came minus y equal to 2. It means y equal to minus 2. Minus sign will go to the 2. Now third, 3x minus y equal to 2. So here x value what we are taking now? 2. 3 into 2 minus y equal to 2. 3 2s are 6 minus y equal to 2. Now minus y will go to the right side become positive y. And 2 become negative 2. 6 minus 2 is 4. Therefore y equal to 4. Substitute the value in the table to draw the graph. The second equation of the question number 4 is 2x minus y equal to 3. So 2x minus y equal to 3, here we will take x equal to 0. Same way we have to solve. So here y value came what? Minus 3. Now we will put the x equal value is 1. 2 into 1 minus y equal to 3. 2 1 is 2 minus y equal to 3. So minus y equal to 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. So minus sign will go to the right side become minus 1. Now third one, 2x minus y equal to 3. Put x value is 5. 2 5 is 10. So minus y will go to the right side become positive 5 and 10 minus 3 is 7. Minus minus cut became positive 7. Substitute the value in the table to draw the graph. Now let's move to the next slide to draw the graph. Where these 2 points are intersecting here on minus 1 and minus 5 is the solution of the equation. Okay, which with the arrow I have highlighted. Now fifth one, 3x minus 4y equal to minus 7 is the equation number 1 of question number 5. So here put x equal to minus 1. So 3 1 is 3, minus 1 is given, so minus 3 minus 4 y equal to minus 7. So minus 7 will come to the left side become plus 7. 7 minus 3 is 4 equal to 4y. Now y equal to 4 upon 4, therefore y equal to 1. Same way we will solve the second one. Put the x value is 3. 3 3 is 9 minus 4y equal to minus 7. So minus 7 will come to the where left side become plus 7. 9 plus 7 is 16. Now y equal to 16 divided by 4. 4 1 is 4, 4 4 is 16. It means y value is 4. Now 3x minus 4y equal to minus 7 is the equation. And here we are going to take x value is minus 5. 3 multiplied by minus 5 minus 4y equal to minus 7. 3 5 is 15, but it is given the negative, so minus 15. So minus 7 will come to the left side become plus 7. Here we get minus 8 equal to 4y. So now y equal to minus 8 upon 4, we get 4 1 is 4, 4 2 is 8. But 8 is given in the negative, so answer is minus 2. Substitute the value in the boxes to draw the graph. The second equation of the question number 5 is 5x minus 2y equal to 0. Same way we will solve these sums. X value we are going to take 0. So here y value we get what? Minus 3. If we take x value 1, then we get the y value is what? Negative 1. The third one, 2x minus y equal to 3. So here, student, we are going to take x value is 5. 2 into 5 minus y equal to 3. 2 5 is 10 minus y equal to 3. So minus y equal to 3. 10 will go to the right side, become minus 10. So minus y equal to minus 7. Minus minus cut. Y value is 7. Substitute the value in the boxes to draw the graph. Now student will draw the graph. So here these are our coordinate to draw the graph. So here we made the graph. Intersection of these two line is 3 and 4. 3 and 4 is the solution of equation. The last sum is question number 6. 2x minus 3y equal to 4 is the first equation. We'll solve this first equation while taking the y value is 4. 2x minus 3 into y value is 4 equal to 4. 3 4 is 12. Minus 12 will go to the right side, become plus 12. Became 16. So x equal to 16 divided by 2, we get value 8. Same way we will solve the second one. Y value we are taking 0. So here 3 0 is 0. So here we have 2 x equal to 4. Therefore x equal to 4 divided by 2. 2 1 is 2, 2 2 is 4. Now the third one, 2x minus 3y equal to 4. Here we will take y value is 2. So 2x minus 3 into 2 equal to 4. 3 2 is 6. Minus 6 will go to the right side, become plus 6. So 10 divided by 2. 2 1 is 2, 2 5 is 10. Fill the boxes with the given value what we have taken and what we got to draw the graph. The second equation of the question number 6 is 3y minus x equal to 4. So here we will take the value of y equal to 0. 3 into 0 minus x equal to 4. 3 0 is 0. Minus x equal to 4. So here minus x equal to 4 became, minus sign will go to the right side. So x equal to minus 4. Same way we have done the second one. Here we are going to take y value equal to 1. So here we get the x value is minus 1. The third one we have taken y value is 2. While substituting the value of y2, we get the value of x is x equal to 2. Fill all the coordinate in the boxes to draw the graph. So here question number 2 6 1. These are the coordinate we got. With the help of this coordinate plotting on the graph, we get the graph. These two graphs intersect at 8 and 4. That is our solution of the equation. I hope you have understood these all sums. And thank you for watching this video. A, C, B, D are the determinant. To find the value of determinant, we have to use the formula A into D minus B into C. It means a cross multiplication. For example, determinant A, we have to find, determinant is always written in the capital letter, equal to, the numbers are given 5, 3, 7, 9. As for this, we have to use the formula A into D minus B into C. Solution, 5 into 9 minus 3 into 7, 5 9 is 45, minus 3 7 is 21. So here we get 49 minus 21, we get 24. Now we will see the determinant method, which is also called Cramer rule. Now using the determinant, simultaneously equation can be solved easily and in the less space, so we are using this method. So this method is also known as the determinant method. This method was first given by a Swiss mathematician Gabriel Cramer, so it is also known as a Cramer's method. To use Cramer method, the equations are written as a1x plus b1y equal to c1 and a2x plus b2y equal to c2. So here x and y are the variables, a1, b1, c1 and a2, b2, c2 are the real number. Here we use a1 into b1, b2 minus a2 into b1, that is not equal to 0. It means the coefficient should not be in 0. To find the value of d, we use formula a1, e2, b1, b2. Here c1, c2 is omitted. To find the dx, here we use c1, c2, b1, b2. Here a1 and a2 is omitted. In the place of a1, a2, we replace with the c1 and c2. In the dy, a1, a2, c1, c2. Find the value of dy. Here what we have omitted? b1, b2. In the place of b1, b2, what we have taken? What we have replaced? c1, c2. So to find the d value, we have to omit c1, c2. To find the value of dx, here we have to replace a1, a2 with the c1, c2. To find the value of dy, here we replace b1, b2 with the c1, c2. Now let's start with our Cramer method to solve the simultaneously equation. We have the first equation form ax plus by equal to c. C value will go to the right side. Now after that what we have to do? We have to find the value of d, dx and dy. After finding the value of these three, we can find the value of x by using the formula x equal to dx upon d to find the value of y equal to dy upon d. These are called Cramer method. Now the exercise number 1.3, first question number is given. Fill in the blank with the correct number 3, 4, 2, 5. 3 into what we will do? 5 and 2 into 4. 3 5 is 15. 2 into 4 will get 8. 50 minus 8 what we get? 7. So the answer which is given blank I wrote with the red color to highlight it. Now question number 2 is given. Find the values of following determinant -1, 2, 7, 4. So here what we will do? -1 multiplied by 4 minus 7 multiplied by 2. -1 multiplied by 4 how much will come, student? -4. Now minus 7 2 is 14. Now minus plus 14 plus 4 is -18 because here we will use the bigger number sign. The 14 has the sign of minus. The second one is given 5 minus 7, 3 and 0. So here the solution is 5 multiplied by 0 and minus 3 multiplied by -7. 5 0 is 0 minus 3 7 is 21. But 7 has a minus sign. So here we will write the minus 21. Now open the bracket, minus minus plus. 21 plus 0 is 21. Now the next one is given 7 upon 3, 3 upon 2, 5 upon 3 and 1 upon 2. Same way here we will solve 7 upon 3 multiplied by 1 upon 2 minus 5 upon 3 multiplied by 3 upon 2. So here what we will do? Numerator will multiply by numerator and denominator will be multiplied by denominator. So 7 1 is 7 and 3 2 is 6. 5 3 is 15 and 3 2 is 6. Now denominator is same. Then we can subtract 7 from 15. 7 minus 15 upon 6. So what will get? 15 minus 7 is we got -8. So -8 and 6. So both the number come in the table of 2. 2 4 is 8. 2 3 is 6. So our answer is -4 upon 3. Question number 3. Solve the following simultaneously equation using the Cramer rule. The first one is given 3x minus 4y equal to 10. 4x plus 3y equal to 5. We compare this equation with a1x plus b1y equal to c1 and a2x plus b2y equal to c2. So here a1 is 3 and b2 is -4. Sorry, a1 is 3, b1 is -4 and c1 is 10. In the second equation, a2 is 4, b2 is 3 and c2 is 5. So first of all we will find the value of d. D equal to what will come? a1, a2 we will take and b1, b2. a1, a2 is 3, 4, b1, b2 is -4 and 3. Same way we will solve 3 into 3 minus, in the bracket -4 into 4. 3 is 9 minus 4 4 is 16 minus 16. Now minus minus become plus. 9 plus 16 became how much? 25. So d value we get 25. Now for the dy what we take? The place of a1 a2 what we will take? c1 c2, right? So in the place of a1 a2 what we have taken? c1 c2, 10 and 5, and here b1 b2 is -4 and 3. So 10 multiplied by 3 minus -4 into 5. 10 3 is 30 minus, in the bracket minus 4 into 5 became -20. Minus minus plus 30 plus 20 we get what? 50. Next dy equal to what we will take here? A1 A2 C1 C2. A1 A2 is what? 3 4 and C1 C2 is 10 5. So 3 into 5 minus 10 into 4. 3 5 is 15 minus 10 4 is 40. So 40 minus 15 we get minus 25. So d value is 25, dx value is 50 and dy value is minus 25. Now we will use a Cramer rule. So to find the value of x, the formula is dx upon d. So dx value is how much? 50 and d value is 25. So 25 1 is 25, 25 2 is 50. So x value equal to 2. Same way y equal to dy upon d. dy value is minus 25 and d value is 25. 25 1 is 25, 25 1 is 25. But here minus sign is given. So y will be minus 1. So x value is 2 and y value is minus 1. So 2 and minus 1 is the solution of equation. Now children will start with the question number 2. Question number 2, the equation is given 4x plus 3y minus 4 equal to 0. 6x equal to 8 minus 5y. We will arrange this equation first. So our equation became 4x plus 3y equal to 4 is the first equation. Minus 4 moved to the right side became positive 4. The second equation minus 5y will come to the left side become positive 5y. So 6x plus 5y equal to 8. Now comparing given equation with the a1x plus b1y equal to c1 and a2x plus b2y equal to c2. Now here a1 is 4 and b1 is 3 and c1 is 4. All this a1, b1, c1 is taken from the first equation, and from the second equation we get a2 6, b2 5 and c2 is 8. Now here we will find the d equal to 4, 3 and 6 5. So as we know here formula what we will use, 4 into 5 minus 3 into 6, 4 5 is 20 minus 3 6 is 18. So here we get 20 minus 18 is 2, that is d equal to 2. For the dx what we will take, c1 c2 and b1 b2. So c1 c2 is what, 4 8 and b1 b2 is 3 5. So again 4 into 5 minus 3 into 8, here we get 4 5 is 20 minus 3 8 is 24. 20 minus 24 we get minus 4 because 24 is bigger number and the sign is minus. So dx value we get minus 4. dy equal to what we will take, a1 a2 and c1 c2. So a1 a2 is 4 6 and c1 c2 is 4 8. Now 4 into 8 minus 4 into 6 we get 4 8 is 32 minus 4 6 is 24. So 32 minus 24 we get 8. It means dy value we got 8. By using the Cramer rule, x equal to dx upon d. dx value we got minus 4 and d value we got 2. So here 2 1 is 2, 2 2 is 4. So x value we got minus 2. Same way y equal to dy upon d. dy value was 8 and the d value is 2. 2 1 is 2, 2 4 is 8. So here y value we got y equal to 4. It means our answer is minus 2 and 4 is the solution of the equation. Now the third one is given x plus 2y equal to minus 1, 2x minus 3y equal to 12. Already it is arranged, so here we will write the a1, b1, c1, a2, b2 and c2 value. After writing this value, we will use the formula saying d. In the d we take a1, a2 and b1, b2. So 1 into minus 3 minus 2 into 2. So 1 3 is 3, but we have the minus sign. So minus 3 minus 2 2 is 4. So minus minus plus 3 plus 4 is 7 and bigger number sign is minus. So d value became minus 7. dx we take what, c1 c2 and b1 b2. So minus 1 into minus 3 minus 2 into 12. 1 3 is 3 minus minus became plus. Outside the bracket we have the minus sign. 12 to the 24. And 24 minus 3 we get 21. So bigger number is 24. We get the answer minus 21. Dx value is minus 21. dy we will take what? a1, a2, c1, c2. So 1 into 12 minus 1 into 2. 12 1 is 12 minus 1 2 is 2, but if we have the minus sign, so here our answer is minus 2. We will open the bracket, minus become plus. 12 plus 2 became 14. So dy value we got 14. Now student, by using the Cramer rule, x equal to dx upon d, dx value we have minus 21 and d value we have minus 7. Minus cut, 7 1 is 7, 7 3 is 21. So x value we got 3. So y equal to dy upon d. dy value we have 14 and d value we have minus 7. 7 1 is 7, 7 2 is 14. Therefore y equal to minus 2. So our answer is 3 and minus 2 is the solution of the equation. I hope you have understood. Fourth one equation is given 6x minus 4y equal to minus 12, 8x minus 3y equal to minus 2. Same way, by comparing this equation we get the a1, b1, c1, a2, b2 and c2. While using the formula d, a1, a2, b1, b2 we will take 6 into minus 3 minus 4 into 8. 6 3 is 18, but we have the minus sign. So minus 18 minus 4 8 is 32, but we have the minus sign, minus 32. We will open the bracket, minus 18 minus plus 32. 32 minus 18 we get 14. 32 is a bigger number, so it will be in the positive. D value we got 14. For dx we will use c1 c2 and b1 b2. Minus 12 into minus 3 minus 4 into minus 2. 12 3 is 36, minus plus. Minus 4 into 2 is 8, minus plus. So 36 minus 8 we get 28. So dx value is 28. For dy we will take what? a1, a2 and c1, c2. So 6 into minus 2 minus 12 into 8. 6 2 is 12. So here our answer is minus 12 minus 12 8 is 96, minus 96. We'll open the bracket, minus plus. Now 96 minus 12 we get 84. So dy value is 84. By using the Cramer rule, x equal to dx upon d. So dx value is 28 and d value is 14. 14 1 is 14, 14 2 is 28. So x value we got 2. Now y equal to dy upon d. So dy value is 84 and d value is 14. 14 1 is 14, 14 6 is 84. So our answer is 2 and 6 is the solution of the equation. Now student, we will move to the question number 5. Y is given 4m plus 6n equal to 54, 3m plus 2n equal to 28. By comparing the given equation, here we get a1 is 4, b1 is 6 and c1 is 54. From the second equation we get a2 is 3, b2 is 2 and c2 is 28. Finding the d, we will take a1 a2, b1 b2. 4 into 2 minus 6 into 3. 4 2 is 8 minus 6 3 is 18. So here we get minus 10. The d value is minus 10. For dx we will take c1 c2 and b1 b2. Then c1 value is 54 and c2 value is 28 and b1 is 6 and b2 is 2. So now 54 multiplied by 2 minus 6 multiplied by 28. 54 2 is 108 minus 6 into 28 we get 168. By subtracting we get minus 60. Because 160 is the bigger number and the sign is given minus. So dx equal to minus 60. In the dy we need a1 a2 and c1 c2. 4 into 28 minus 54 into 3. 28 4 is 112 minus 54 into 3 we get 162. So by subtracting we get minus 50. Dy value we got minus 50. By using the Cramer rule, x equal to dx upon d. Dx value is 60 minus 60 and d value is minus 10. So minus cut, 10 1 is 10, 10 6 is 60. So x value is 6. For finding the y equal to dy upon d, dy value is minus 50 and d value is minus 10. Minus minus cut, 10 1 is 10, 10 5 is 50. So here y value is 5. So answer is 6 and 5 is the solution of equation. Understood? And the last question is question number 6. The equation is 2x plus 3y equal to 2. The first equation is in the general form, but the second equation is given x minus y upon 2 equal to 1 upon 2. The denominator is given 2, so multiplying both the side, equation number 2 by 2. So here x into 2 we get 2x. From y upon 2 to 2 will cut, and 1 upon 2 multiplied by 2. So x into 2 it became 2x. From y upon 2 into 2 to 2 cut, we became minus y equal to, from the right side 1 upon 2 into 2 is given. Again 2 will cut, became 1. So our second equation became 2x minus y equal to 1. Comparing this equation, we get a1 2, b1 3, c1 2, a2 2, b2 is minus 1, because y value is not coefficient is 1, so y value became minus 1, and c2 is 1. Same way we will find the value of d. We will take a1 a2 and b1 b2. So 2 multiplied by minus 1, minus 3 multiplied by 2, 2 1 is 2, but we have in the minus, so minus 2, minus 3 into 2 is 6, minus 6, minus minus plus, so here our answer is minus 8. For dx we will take c1 c2 and b1 b2. 2 into minus 1, minus 3 into 1. So here we get answer minus 4. For dy we will take a1 a2 and c1 c2. 2 1 ja 2, minus 2 2 ja 4. 4 minus 2 we get minus 2. So dy value is minus 2 by using the Cramer rule. X equal to dx upon d. So dx value is minus 4 upon minus 8. Minus minus cut, 4 1 ja 4, 4 2 ja 8. So x value is 1 upon 2. Same way y equal to dy upon d. Dy value is minus 2 and d value is minus 8. Minus minus cut, 2 1 ja 2, 2 4 ja 8. So answer is y is 1 upon 4. So 1 upon 2 and 1 upon 4 is the solution of the equation. We are going to learn about the application of simultaneously equation. Already we have learned how to form a equation. Now children, the question number 1 in the practice set number 1.5 is two numbers differ by 3. The sum of twice the smaller number and the thrice the greater number is 19. Find the number. So here we will assume let the bigger number be x and smaller number be y. As per the given condition, the two numbers differ by 3 means differ means their difference between two numbers is 3. We have two numbers which x and y. So x minus y equal to 3 is our first equation. Now in the second condition it is given twice the smaller and thrice the greater. The greater number we have x. Thrice means 3 times of x, and twice the smaller means the smaller number we assume y, so we will take 2y. It is given the sum of twice smaller number and thrice the greater number. The sum means we have to do addition between 3x plus 2y is 19. That is our equation number 2. So now from first and second, if we see the y is given in the minus y, so we will multiply the first equation by 2. So we get 2x minus 2y equal to 6. That is our equation number 3. Now we can add equation number 2 and 3. So here we get 2y will cut because it is in positive and negative. 3x plus 2x is 5x equal to 19 plus 6 is 25. Therefore x equal to 25 divided by 5, we get x equal to 5. Now we will substitute x equal to 5 in equation number 1. So equation number 1 is what? X minus y equal to 3. So x value we have 5. We will substitute this. 5 minus y equal to 3. Now student, So 3 will come to the left side, become minus 3, and minus 5 will go to the right side, become positive 5. Now 5 minus 3 we get 2. Therefore y equal to 2. So answer is 5 and 2 are the two numbers. Now let's move to the question number 2. The question number 2 is given. Complete the following. One rectangle is given. I am a rectangle. 2x plus y plus 8 is given, and 4x minus y is the opposite side of rectangle. 2y and x plus 4 are the opposite side of rectangle. Find the value of x and y, and we have to find the perimeter and area. As we know, the student, opposite side of rectangles are equal in length. So we'll take opposite side. So 2x plus y plus 8 equal to, which is the opposite side, 4x minus y. We'll arrange this. So 2x, the 4x will come to the left side, become minus 4x. Already one y is given. One minus y will come to the left side, become plus y equal to minus 8. Now from 4x minus 2x we get minus 2x. 1y plus 1y, 2y equal to minus 8. We will change this sign. So minus become plus, plus become minus. So minus 2x become plus 2x, plus 2y become minus 2y equal to minus 8 became plus 8. But dividing both the side by 2, we get x minus y equal to 4. Here we form the equation number 1. Now the other two sides are 2y and x plus 4. 2y equal to x plus 4. We will arrange these also. So here we get x minus 2y equal to minus 4. That is the equation number 2. Now student, we will do subtraction of first and second equation. So first equation we have x minus 2y equal to minus 4. In the first equation is x minus y equal to 4. Now we are doing subtraction, means the symbol will be changed. The positive number become negative and negative number become positive. So x minus x will cut. From 2y, 1y will minus become 1y minus y equal to minus 4 become minus 8. So removing minus from both the sides, we get y equal to 8. So we will substitute the y equal to 8 in the equation number 1. So equation number 1 is x minus y equal to 4. So y value will substitute 8. Minus 8 will go to the right side, become positive 8. Therefore x equal to 12. So here we got the value of x and y. We'll put this value in the length also, in the breadth also. So length equal to what it is given, 4x minus y. So 4 into x, x value is 12 minus y value is 8. 12 for the 48 minus 8 we get 40. Therefore length is our 40 units and the breadth is 2y. So 2 multiplied by a y value we got 8. 2 8 is 16. So our breadth is 16 unit. So here student, we got the length and breadth. After getting length and breadth, we have to find perimeter and area. As we know, the perimeter formula for the rectangle is what? 2 length plus breadth. And for the area formula is L into B. So here first of all we will find the perimeter equal to 2 length plus breadth. 2 length we got 40 and breadth we got 16. First of all here we will solve the bracket. 40 plus 16 is 56. So 56 multiplied by 2 we get 112 units. Now for the area formula we will use length into breadth. So length is 40 and breadth is 16. If we multiply both we get 640 square unit. The area we use square. Answer, x value is 12 and y value is 8. Perimeter is 112 units and the area is 640 square units. Okay. Now question number 3 is given. The sum of father age and the twice the age of his son is 70. If we double the age of the father and add it to the age of his son, the sum is 95. Find their present ages. Let the present age of father be x year and the present age of son be y years. As per the first condition, the sum of father age and twice the son age. Father age is x and son age is y. So twice means 2y. We have to do the addition. Sum is given, so x plus 2y is 70 it is given. That is our equation number 1. The second equation it is given condition. If we double the age of father, father means 2x, and add means plus the age of his son is y. We get 95. That is equation number 2. So here what we will do, multiplying the equation number 1 by 2, because to eliminate the x. So it became 2 into x, 2x, 2 2 is 4y, 2 70 is 140. So we got third equation. Now subtracting the equation 2 and 3, we get, if we subtracting means student, the symbol will be changed. The positive number become negative. So 2x will cut. From 4y, if 1y will become minus 3y, equal to, from 140 minus 95, we get minus 45. Minus eliminate, y equal to 45 divided by 3. 3 1 is 3. 3 how many is 3 15 is 45. So here we got the value of y equal to 15. Now we'll substitute the value of y in the equation number 1. The equation number 1 is x plus 2y equal to 70. What the value we got for y is 15. X plus 2 into 15, because in the place of y we are taking 15, equal to 70. 15 to the 30 equal to 70. 30 will go to the right side, become minus 30. Therefore, x equal to 70 minus 30, we get 40. Student, we assume x for father and y for son. Therefore, the present age of father is 40 years and the son age is 15 years. The denominator of a fraction is 4 more than the twice its numerator. Denominator become 12 times the numerator if both the numerator and denominator are reduced by 6. Find the fraction. Student, let the numerator be x and denominator be y. As per the first condition, the denominator of a fraction means y equal to 4 plus twice its numerator means 2y. So y equal to 4 plus 2x. We'll arrange in the equation. It's became 2x minus y equal to minus 4. That is the equation number 1. The second condition, it is given numerator and denominator is reduced by 6. So numerator is x minus 6 and denominator become y minus 6. But it is given denominator become 12 times the numerator. So our denominator is what, student? Y minus 6 is 12 times means 12 into x minus 6. We'll solve this equation first. Y minus 6 equal to 12 into x is 12x minus 12 6 is 72. We'll arrange this equation. 12x minus y equal to 72 minus 6. Here we get what? 12x minus y equal to 66. That is our equation number 2. So the first equation, second equation, both we have minus y minus y. So what we can do over here, subtracting equation 2 from 1. So we'll write both the equation. If we are subtracting, the symbol will be change. So positive number become negative and negative number become positive. So 12x minus 2x we get 10x. Y will reduce, will cut. 66 plus 4 becomes 70. Therefore x equal to 70 divided by 10. So here x value what we get, student? 7. We'll substitute this value in the equation number 1. And what the equation number 1 we have? 2x minus y equal to minus 4. So x value will substitute 7. 2 into 7 minus y equal to minus 4. 2 7 is 14 minus y equal to minus 4. Now student, 14, the minus 4 will come to the left side become plus 4 and minus y will go to the right side become plus y. 14 plus 4 became 18. So student, here numerator is 7 and denominator is 18. Therefore our fraction is 7 upon 18. I hope you have understood. Now next question is question number 5. Two types of boxes A and B are to be placed in the truck having capacity of 10 tons. When 150 boxes of type A and 100 boxes of type B are loaded in the truck, if weight is 10 ton. But when 260 boxes of type A are loaded in the truck, it can still accommodate 40 boxes of type B, so that it is fully loaded. Find the weight of each type of boxes. Let the types of box A be X and the types of box B Y. As per the first condition, it is given the 150 boxes of A and 100 boxes of B. So 150x plus 100y equal to, the capacity of the truck is 10 tons. So we are taking 10. So dividing both the side by what? 10 we get 15x plus 10y equal to 1. That is our equation number 1. In the second equation it is given there is 260 boxes of type A and 40 boxes of type B. So as per the second condition, 260x plus 40y equal to 10. That is our equation number 2. Now here what we can do, the first equation we can multiply by 4 to make 10y into 40y. So equation 1 we have multiplied by 4. So 15x became 60x, 10y become 40y, and 1 4 is 4. That is our equation number 3. Now subtracting equation 2 and 3, we get what? 200x equal to 6. So x equal to 6 upon 200. So 2 3s are 6, 200s are 200. So x value became 3 upon 100. We will substitute this value in the equation number 1. The equation number 1 we have 15x plus 10y equal to 1. So x value what we got? 3 upon 100. So here 15 3 is 45 upon 100 plus 10y equal to 1. So 45 upon 100 will go to the right side, become minus. So 10y equal to 1 minus 45 upon 100. As we know 100 1 is 100 minus 45. So 100 minus 45 we get 55 upon 100. But with the y we have the 10. So what we will do, dividing both the side by 10, we get 55 upon 100 divided by 10. If divided is given, we can make it multiply and next number become reciprocal. It means 55 upon 100 into 1 upon 10. So 55 1 is 55, 100 10 is 1000. So x value is 3 upon 100 and y value is 55 upon 1000. But student, we have to find the weight of each type of boxes. It is given 10 ton equal to 1000 kg. So x value is what? 3 upon 100 into 1000. So 2020 cut 3 times 30 kg. So weight of the A box is 30 kg. And B types of box is given 55 upon 1000 into 1000. 1000 will cut. So B types of box weight is 55 kg. Now student, now last question is, out of 1900 kilometer, we shall travel some distance by bus and some distance by aeroplane. Bus travel with average speed of 60 km per hour and the average speed of aeroplane is 700 km per hour. It takes 5 hours to complete the journey. Find the distance we shall travel by bus. Let distance travel by bus be x km per hour and distance travel by aeroplane is y km per hour. As per the first condition, we shall has covered a distance of 1900 km. It means x plus y equal to 1900. That is our equation number 1. As per the second condition, the speed is given. The time equal to distance upon speed. So distance what we are taking with the bus is x, by the aeroplane is y. So by the bus x upon 60 because the bus speed is 60, but aeroplane y upon 700 because the speed of aeroplane is 700 km per hour. As per the second condition, x upon 60 plus y upon 700 equal to 5 because it takes 5 hours. So what is the LCM of 60 and 700 is 2100. So multiplying the equation 2 both the side by 2100. So 0 cut. So 3 2s are 6 1 is 6. 6 how many? 6 3 is 18. 3 is given. 6 5 is 35. So here in y upon 700 into 2100, 0 cut, 7 7 7 3 is 21. So here we get 35x plus 3y equal to 5 into 2100, we get 10,500. That is our equation number 3. So we have the equation number 1 and 3. So in the equation number 1, we can take multiplying equation 1 by 3. So here we get 3 into x, 3x, 3 into y, 3y, 1900 into 3 we get 5700. That is our equation number 4. Now we can subtract equation number 3 by 4. Take both the equation. If we are subtracting, the symbol will be changed. 35 minus 3 we get 32x. 3y will cut. We'll subtract 10,500. 5,700 we get 4,800. Now x equal to 4,800 divided by 32. By doing this division, we get x value is 150. So here 16 2s are 32, 16 4s are 16 16, 16 2s are 32, 16 3s are 48, 3s are. Now 2 1s are 2, 2 150s are. So we get x equal to 150. Now student, the distance traveled by bus is x kilometer per hour. So x value we got 150. It means the distance traveled by the bus is 150 kilometer and the remaining distance is covered by the aeroplane. I hope you have understood and thank you for watching this video.